Hey, how's it going? Back again for another daily check-in. Looking at what I've done over the last day or so to move me closer to my goal of establishing myself as a professional motivational well-being speaker. Although really I should probably change that now. I'm shifting towards performance rather than strictly well-being, but I'll leave it at that for the time being. A little bit of a think about that. It's Sunday, so I haven't done a great deal. I haven't made massive strides forwards. We sold a few more tickets for Momentum, but not as a direct consequence or result of anything that I've done. Though it has given me an idea. One of the last things, one of the things we've done for the last couple of years is run a Facebook ad campaign. And I've been responsible for putting together the content, the flow, the funnel, the whole shebang. And I started doing this a couple of years ago for the Momentum event when I was already doing quite a lot of Facebook ad work, and I was pretty good with Facebook ads. I was running some ads that were costing very little per click, and were getting decent results for some of my own projects. But I sort of fallen out of the habit of doing Facebook ads, so I'm kind of looking at this as being an opportunity to really get back into learning about Facebook ads, because they're brilliant, they're really good. It just means that I can show content about something like the Momentum event, for example, to people who I know are likely to be interested in it, or the kind of people who are likely to be interested in it. So I'm sort of looking at it as an opportunity to learn, as well as to obviously generate some more sales for the event, because then obviously I can use that information, what I learn, to put back into my other programs. And because it's changing all the time, what I knew 2 years ago and even 1 year ago is very different now. So I do sort of need to start again from scratch. So that's what I'm going to do. And that was sort of a bit of a light bulb moment that I had today. Other than that, I've been making a bit of a list in my head so far. I know that really does need to go down on paper, but a list nevertheless of some of the content I'm going to put together for this week, videos I'm going to record, content I'm going to put out. And one of the things I have decided I'm going to speak about is alcohol. I think I mentioned this a while ago when I was at a wedding back in August, and I wasn't drinking because I stopped drinking about 5.5 years ago now. And actually had quite a good response from people, not just on the video, but people messaging me and emailing me to basically say that had decided to have a go at going booze free for a little spell as well. And I've just had a couple of interesting conversations with people over the last few days, well, a couple of weeks really, about almost the stress of trying to get in shape, trying to get a grip on well-being habits and living and eating and all the rest of it, a healthier lifestyle, yet kind of feeling that alcohol is that one thing that, whereas a lot of people don't want to give it up, they want to be able to drink in moderation, but then worried and anxious about going into social situations where moderation is actually quite a hard thing to nail. So I've got my own thoughts on that, and I've been through that experience myself, and have come out the other side as a non-drinker. So I'm going to do a couple of pieces about that this week and get it out there. I've kind of always shied away from doing it because I've always felt like, well, I don't want to be preachy, I don't want to be judgy. Alcohol is something that most people aren't going to give up. I don't want to be the guy who's, oh yeah, here's George the fitness guy telling us we can't even drink, can't even have fun. So I've always shied away from it for those reasons. But I just think that there are so many people out there who would benefit from hearing a different viewpoint, and perhaps even hearing my story, that I decided I'm going to just go ahead and put it out there and be a bit more vocal about it. So that's coming up this week, and we'll see what happens from there. Anyway, there's my check-in for the day. I'll be back again tomorrow with more. Bye for now.